Hey guys, today we're going to do a flaming wall sconce on the outside of the house. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this to this. Isn't this awesome? Okay guys, first thing you're going to have to do is remove the old light. So this light has the simple threaded nut on it that I will not drop. Put in my pocket. And then when you take it off, make sure the power's off. Don't be stupid. Then we pull the wires out and the wire nuts. Go. So in this case, black is always hot, so you take the black wire off. Okay, and then we put the other cap back on, the existing two wires, not to shock ourselves, just in case power's on. White wire is neutral. Take it off now. Put the cap back on. Bare copper is ground. Doesn't really hurt you, but it just goes to ground. Okay, that's the old lamp. Pretty ugly, but I don't care. Okay, so let's go inside and get our parts to find out how to do that. Okay, first of all, what you're going to need is you're going to need one of these neat little flaming cauldrons at Spirit Halloween, $16.99. What I like is one of these little resin skulls, nice little guy, kind of cute. John moves. A blank metal cover plate to go on the outside box, and then you can get one of these great little plant hangers, Home Depot or Lowe's, whoever. These little things are great. So this is what we're going to do. So I took the liberty and grabbed the nut, first of all, the old nut that we took off the old light, and I drilled a hole in my metal plate. So, like I have here. So this is the metal plate with now a hole in it. Ta-da! Then I took my hanging plant thing. This comes with two holes already drilled in it. Two holes already drilled. Bottom hole you open up with a unibit, my favorite little toy, and big enough to allow the threaded nut to go through. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the hole that you made in your metal plate through your threaded nut and connect both together like this on the wall. Okay? Now, what I like to do here as a trick is I like to take the little resin skull, drill a hole in the back of the skull, put the nut through the skull, like that, put the skull through the hole we made already, into the plate, and then we can thread all of this right onto the wall sconce, where the wall is, and the little skull hangs there, and it's going to look really great. So what we're going to do first, now that we drilled all of our holes, we take our hanging torch and we're going to hang it like that, right? So we're going to take pretty much the back side, so we want to flip this around so it looks on the back side. Take the cord, make it look really nice and neat. I take it and wrap it around a couple times. So you don't really see it, right? So take some extra cord, take the old cord, about 2 more feet, cut it off. Fingernails, open it up a little bit. Wire strippers, strip the wire, give it a twist. There. Now that this is ready to go, we will take Mr. Skull, Mr. Plate. Yeah, okay. And let's go outside and let's put it all together. Alright, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to take the screws out of the bracket here because I need these screws. And my house is a little old. They use really long drywall screws. In here, I didn't do this. This was when I bought it. So, boom chicka boom. Okay. Then you're going to take the plate, run the drywall screws through the plate, through the bracket, and if you're lucky, it all should match up to the center. Alright, so what we're going to do is, now you got the backing plate in here, put it back into the existing holes, leave some room here for the wires to connect, and just leave it loose because we're going to have to work with these wires here. All right. Okay, the fun part is hooking up these first and not dropping your cauldron, so we're going to wrap this around a few times. And we'll do one first. I think the rib side is always neutral, but you guys might tell me I'm wrong, but it doesn't really matter. So put the wire nut, the new wire, over the wire nut, just like the old lamp used to have. Okay, now for the hot wire. Okay, now that's secure. Why don't we just go ahead and take this off real quick. There we go. Now stuff all this back in the hole. Alright, looks good. This is going to come out the top a little bit. There's always a little gap. Put your cover back on. Go reach for my screwdriver that I set on the ground. Put the cover plate back on. Line up the centerpiece. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Okay, now you got yourself a new plate with a hole in it, lined up with the bracket inside. So now all we got to do is just put it together. Alright, so what I did is I put the shaft in already. I took the beauty nut off because I'm going to need this later. So now that the shaft is secured in here, between the metal plate and the keeper ring, now I'm going to grab Mr. Skullhead, put this guy up. Now we can work with two hands. Oops. Okay, one thing I've discovered in this other hole that's up here, I opened it up a little bit. I take a masonry drill, and since my lamp covers all this, I drill a mason drill into here, put a screw into there that keeps it from rotating, and that kind of keeps it secure in the wind. And then we'll go ahead and put the skull on. Alright, so now we're going to put the skull on. Believe it or not, we're almost done. There. Now when the lights turn on, the flaming cauldron will come on.